Thank you for subscribing to the channel. It means a great deal. And for those who haven't subscribed yet, only would take you a second. Hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video with your friends, share the channel with your friends. Now this is an important update and it's straight from Amazon. I only found out this morning while I was attempting to publish an ebook, which I'll continue to do, but I'd stopped when I first saw this, and then it was a warning about AI content. While going through the motions with this ebook, I was about to upload the manuscript, and then I noticed this: AI generated content. Amazon is collecting information about the use of artificial intelligence, AI, tools in creating content. What is AI-generated content? We define AI-generated content as text, images, or translations created by an artificial intelligence-based tool. You agree to adhere to our KDP content guidelines as part of the terms and conditions of your participation in the KDP self-publishing and distribution program. If I click on guidelines, we go to the guidelines page. We require you to inform us of AI-generated content, text, images, or translations when you publish a new book or make edits to and republish an existing book through KDP. AI-generated images include cover and interior images and artwork. You are not required to disclose AI-assisted content. So that's an important distinction there. Did you use AI tools in creating text, images, and books? Now, if you're not required to tell them that you've used it in assisting you, and we'll go into what assisting means in a minute, then surely you should click no. Now, it's a little bit vague at the moment. So this is brand new, and I'm going to get some more information. If you get some more information, put it in the comments to help each other, because this could make a big difference to how we publish if you're using AI at all. AI assisted, if you created the content yourself and used AI-based tools to edit. So if you've actually, well, it's self-explanatory, isn't it? If you actually wrote a paragraph and you wanted to proofread it, edit it, whatever, then that would be AI assisted in my book. That's how I see it. You've actually written the content, but now you're getting AI to proofread it, edit it. Now for AI to edit, it has to make changes. So it's not like it's not going to do anything. Now, you could ask it to say, well, just tell me what the problems are. You could create a prompt for that. Dead easy. So you're not really getting that assistance in the text that you may have put into a program, AI program. But because you'll be following its words, that could be seen as AI generated, because they're going to use AI assisted programs to pick up on what's gone through. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. If you created the content yourself and used AI-based tools to edit, refine, or error check, or otherwise improve that content, so you can improve it. So I've created a paragraph. I've actually written the whole thing. It doesn't really make much sense because I've got all the sentences in the paragraph wrong, or there's something, the punctuation is all wrong, and some of the words could have done with being here and there, or changed to something more legible. I can use that, whether it's text or images, because if I click yes, text, let's go to text, some sections with minimal or no editing. So I've used a chunk of AI text for the paragraph. I've not written anything myself. I've just asked it to tell me something. It's created that. I've put that in there as, in my book, as a section with minimal or no editing. So I've not really changed anything. Or I may have put taken out a comma where it didn't need to be. or added one. Maybe that's minimal. So I would put yes, because most of the text is generated by the AI. Some sections with extensive editing. Again, a big chunk with some editing. So I'm still using the AI content, but I've edited it a little bit. But still the vast majority of it is, or the bulk of it is AI generated. So I would be still clicking yes. The entire work with minimal or no editing. Entire work with extensive editing. So if I've used a big chunk or a page or whatever from AI, no matter what, I've got to click this. If I've written it myself and done some AI assisted editing, proofreading and so on with it, then I should surely click no. I hope I'm not confused you, but it's a pretty confusing subject because it's brand new and things will get adjusted as they go. Similarly, if you asked an AI-based tool to brainstorm and generate ideas, but ultimately created the text or image yourself, this is also considered AI assisted. So that's okay. So you get the gist of that one. It is not necessary to inform us of the use of such tools or processes. So again, I won't. So if I've put into ChatGPT, for instance, and said, look, give us ideas for the first paragraph of the book, something exciting, something dynamic, and it's about this subject. And it comes up with something. Really, if I took that big chunk from the ChatGPT and put it into my book, then it's AI generated. But if I took the idea that it had and created a paragraph to start my book based on the idea that it had, then I'll be okay. It will probably, maybe not now, maybe in a year from now, it will be able to detect whether that content, before it's published, has too much AI in it, has too much AI generated content in it, or even generated content and you haven't marked down that you've got it. So you best be honest. Ideally, be honest. Otherwise, you really could lose your account. Now, another thought is it going to be shown when you publish a book and you've got all the content there? Is Amazon on the listing going to say some of this or a portion of this book is AI generated, or AI generated, or some sort of wording to let the customer know that a portion of the book or there has been generated content in the book? Now, Amazon might not stop you from publishing AI generated content. In fact, I don't think it will. But it won't like you putting AI generated content up and not letting them know. And in that way, it could remove the book just for you not complying to the guidelines. That makes sense. So be honest when you're uploading your next book. How it works with the books that are already up there, I've no idea. I don't know how you're supposed to make any changes to that. Maybe it doesn't apply only on the upload of new, fresh books. What about if you have a ghostwriter or someone create your book? Well, really, I'm not one for ghostwriters. I've used one in the past and it was a real mess. I thought I'd give it a go, just see how it worked. I didn't like it at all. It produced a pretty crappy book, and that was from a reputable, if you like, ghostwriting service. The ghostwriting services will use other people from anywhere in the world to write the books for them. Now, who's to say they're using or not using AI generated text or images or anything else? Well, that's your choice, really, isn't it? That's the chance you take. And it's a chance that you may not want to take if you're taking it now. Images, the same. If you generate an image in AI, like you see all these apps for create your cover in AI, it'll create a cover, but it's AI generated. You'll have to let them know that. If you've taken some cover art, you've had that created in AI completely, and then you make all the changes to it, not just with the title and your name, but you've added something to that image before you've actually put it up, then that would be still AI generated, So you can't get away with that. But if you created an image and then put it into an AI generator, an AI app, and said, do a little something different with this, add something to this, or makes a few changes to this, then that would be AI assisted. And ideally, you'd keep your original copy so you could prove that to Amazon in the future. So it's all a little bit up in the air. So consider what I've said. If you've got any information, put it in the comments and it'll help all of us. That's it.